Welcome to the Girlfriend Code Sorority Edition co-authors interviews. My name is Ashley Little. I am the visionary author and a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, alongside with my partner, the amazing Dr. Marquita Blaze, who is also the co-founder of Girlfriend Collective and my amazing project manager, as well as Maureen Baker and Cindy Fontaine. Tonight we have the amazing Dr. Sharon Porter, the amazing Cynthia Coaxum, and the amazing D. Chanel. So, ladies, Dr. Sharon, why did you join the Girlfriend Code Sorority Edition?
Absolutely. It's all about the sisterhood, Ashley. When I saw the information come out about joining the sorority edition, I was already a fan of the Girlfriend Collective. And I always considered myself an honorary member. And so this really cemented me as an official member of the Girlfriend Collective, and a time to be able to share my journey into Delta Sigma Theta. So I'm excited to join and excited to share my story.
Amazing. So I'm happy to have you on board, Dr. Sharon. You've already been an inspiration to all of us. So thank you so much for coming in, creating that space to share your story of the Gyrlfriend chapter.
Yes.
Thank you. So Cynthia, why did you join the Girlfriend Code Sorority Edition?
Well, good evening. First of all, I'd just like to thank everyone, the visionary authors and the partners as well, for this opportunity. I also have to say it is all about the sisterhood. Just being able to have an opportunity to create a platform where we're able to join forces and bonding to work together collectively across states, across counties, to impact individuals, peoples, and communities. It was just one of my primary reasons wanting to connect with this project. So I'm just super excited to be a part of it and working collectively with my girlfriends to kind of share some love and uplift each other. So that was one of my primary reasons.
Well, thank you for joining, Cynthia, and thank you for all your support throughout the project. And I'm glad to have you on board. Thank you. So, D. Chanel, why did you join the sorority edition?
Well, thank you again. This has been an amazing experience. I joined the Girlfriend Code because I believe in this phenomenal vision. Powerful women coming together to share their journey and their stories towards being girlfriends. We each provide such powerful stories, and any woman can embrace and learn from us. And simply, I joined because I want to be a part of that movement and do whatever I can to make my mark on this earth and to simply learn and connect.
Well, you're doing some amazing things, Chanel, so I'm happy to have you on board and a part of the movement. So thank you. So Dr. Sharon, what is your code and what does it mean?
So I had the commitment code, and I was so excited when I received that code. And I really feel that it means the commitment to my initiating chapter. It is really a commitment to bring the chapter back. We are committed. The chapter itself, every line from Gamma Phi chapter on the campus of Winston-Salem State University has expressed a true commitment to bring her back. And I think that's really what it's about. My story breeds commitment, and not only to Gamma Phi, but to Delta Sigma Theta sorority. So I was so excited when I received my code.
Amazing. We know that you're committed. You're always reaching back and helping sorors from all over the world. So you practice what you preach. So thank you.
Thank you.
Cynthia, what is your code and what does it mean?
Well, I have the pleasure of having the Fortitude code, and I was, again, so excited to have this code as well. When I think about it, it's a little personal testimony in terms of some obstacles that I've had to face over the course of my life, family as well, and the ability to have strength in having women of all walks of life, all Greek organizations to come in and collectively work together to uplift, to encourage, to support when we're dealing with highs in terms of accolades that are happening in our career or our life, as well as obstacles and adversities that we are also impacted, but to be able to build winning teams, not only to help each other personally, but also to impact communities as a large. And so my story kind of talks a little bit about some trials and tribulations about building winning teams to be successful in everything that we do and everything that we accomplish. So.
I love it. And I know your code is going to be amazing for all of our listeners and our readers. You're going to enjoy the Fortitude code. So I'm sure Cynthia's amazed that she has the Fortitude code. It means a lot to Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Yes, it does.
D. Chanel, what is your code and what does it mean?
I was very excited about my code and how it was assigned to me. I am the discovery code, and it just really puts me in a nutshell. To discover, it means to find something or someone, and oftentimes we look to organizations that we're a part of to define us. But before you can be a good girlfriend, be a good member of any sorority, you have to know yourself and be true to yourself. So my chapter is just talking about my journey, and hopefully it will impact and inspire someone else. But I'm very transparent about my journey and the things that I discovered about myself. And, you know, I start picking up on my own patterns, and that this is truly a self-reflecting journey. And by the end, I was able to discover who I am and all that it takes to be a good girlfriend.
I love it. You're right. Discovery code is so important. We have to know who we are before we can be a part of anything else, right? Because we make that sorority. The sorority does not make us. So thank you, D. Chanel.
Absolutely.
Amazing. So Dr. Sharon, what is one thing you would like for readers to take from your chapter?
You know, I really would like for them to take the sense of bonding that we have really created through our despair. And you have to read the chapter to understand that. I think we think of sisterhood as bonding automatically, but we all know in the sororities, when we put together, you may have bonding and you may not. But at the end of the day is when it all counts, when the rubber meets the road, that bond and that sisterhood is what counts. And so I really want readers to take away the bond that we have as a chapter and our love for our sorority.
Yes, that bond is so important. And Dr. Sharon, you are a prime example of the bond and how to keep it together. I love it. I love it. Cynthia, so what is one thing you would like for readers to take from your chapter?
Well, one thing I would say is really knowing and understanding the girlfriends that you have within your circle and how to go about building a winning team. I think that's really important because, again, we have people within our network and circles that can encourage and uplift you when you're dealing with adversity, as well as with us coming together as a sorority, doing things, to impact our community as well, that we have to work collectively together as a team to bring about change and to impact change. And so it's really important to understand who is on your winning team and how to build one.
That is so important. Your circle is important. It's important that we all are on the same page and you know who are in your circle. That's important to get into the next level. So I love that, Cynthia. Thank you. So D. Chanel, what is one thing you would like for readers to take from your chapter?
I hope that my chapter is something, you know, someone can relate to and say, you know what, as they're reading, that was me, or I know someone like that, and they can take the experience. And of course, you'll have to read the chapter to know the experience and journey, but they can take my experience and learn from it. And if it wasn't them that went through something like that, then they can come from a place of understanding, because sometimes people are going through things even in our organizations and we don't understand why they act that way or why they're just that way. But coming from a place of understanding and really connecting and getting to know your sisters or your girlfriends.
I love that. That connecting and building those relationships are so vital, right? It's important in all relationships, but definitely in our girlfriend relationships as well. So thank you, D. Chanel. So Dr. Sharon, how can our listeners and our viewers follow and support you?
Absolutely. They can follow me on all social media platforms at I am Dr. Sharon, and that is Dr. Sharon. Also at my website at SharonHporter.com. Thank you.
Please follow the amazing Dr. Sharon Porter. She has some amazing things going on, some amazing projects. So please support her and follow her. Thank you, Dr. Sharon.
Thank you.
Cynthia, how can listeners and viewers follow and support you?
I can be found on social media sites as well, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at Cynthia Coaxum. The last name is COA, X as an X-ray, UM.
Please follow Cynthia. She has some great things going on too. She's just getting started. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Chanel, how can listeners and viewers follow and support you?
Absolutely. You can find me on Facebook at D Chanel Johnson. And you can also find me on Instagram as Robellious, RHOBELLIOUS 24.
And Chanel is a world traveler. She's always on the go. So definitely follow and support her. This queen has a lot of amazing things going on. Thank you, Chanel.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Gyrlfriend Collective and myself, the visionary author, and my amazing project manager, Dr. Marquita Blake, who is also the co-founder of Gyrlfriend Collective, we would like to thank you all for joining this amazing movement. And we're so excited to become best-selling authors as well. We are on our way. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.